guys. It's the next day. It's Thursday. I'm gonna try to get in a little earlier start. I had so much fun on the one side yesterday that we were lucky. A car is like a story. They all have two sides. Anyways, here we go.
the scum. The scum. He was short of money, big time in debt, had a certain amount of time to get back in credit. The mob made him an offer that he could not refuse. Do something for us and we'll do something for you. Made the exchange, yeah, a run of luck. But on the way back someone busted him right up. When he woke up the package had been stolen. How does he explain this one? Now he's really in the shit. If there's more than one you mustn't trust the scum. If there's only one you can kick that stupid bum. They will rub you in by pretending they're your friends, and they will do a run and leaving you to face the end. Two of my so-called mates asked me for a favour. We've got a friend who needs a lift to visit his twin brother. Off we drive to the prison, I wait in the car. Moments later they come out, I feel something's wrong. I start the car, then drive up to the prison exit. The guards pull us all out, search to test it. Now I'm doing 6 months for aiding and abetting. The twin brothers had done us all whop and I was gonna drive them out. There's more than one, you mustn't trust the scum. If there's only one, you can kick that stupid bum. They will rub you in by pretending they're your friends, then they will do a run and leaving you to face the end. We fall into the same traps. Why are we such stupid brats? People are only after us for as much as they can get out of us. Two jealous blokes and three fun-loving females all wanted the same thing but for different reasons. The females wanted a good time, just a one-nighter. The males were doing this just to piss off their partners. Get back to a hotel to get some action in. Started get another order so the females stated no. The two males lost control and started to get rough with them. The females kicked them in the balls again and again. If there's more than one, you mustn't trust the scum. If there's only one, you can kick that stupid bum. They will rub you in by pretending they're your friends, then they will do a run and leaving you to face the end. If there's more than one, you mustn't trust the scum. If there's only one, you can kick the stupid bum. They will rub you in by pretending they're your friends, then they will do a run and leaving you to face the end. The scum. Never trust the scum. Never trust the scum.
Alright guys, I did thread this out of here. I put this 26-inch wrench on the end of that. I use this pipe wrench. I use this hammer and I smack the pipe wrench. I had this stuck in here, so I've held it underneath that to hold it in place. This is your inner tie rod. I didn't want it to move. So I knocked this loose and spun this thing out. I measured this. Distance the inside of this jam nut to the center of this, and I said it was, I didn't move the jam nut, I just ever so slightly just to get it broke loose, to get it out. And see, it is right around,
Please don't cry for me.
that's
I want you to live.
5/8, 11/16, 9 and 11/16 to the center of this. 9 11/16. So now we'll get our new tie rod in. Have our new tie rod in. Some brand new shiny threads. And so now we got our nut here. We'll knock him off, lay him, set him aside. Got our jam nut. Then we got this one's got a grease fitting and improvement over the original. I don't know why they don't put grease fittings and everything, but they do not. You get this. Getting started on here. Alright, and what we're looking for here, again, 9, 11/16. The inside of that nut. There we're about 10. And again, we're just trying to get in the ballpark. Eventually we'll have to, I'll take it to an alignment shop. Otherwise we'll keep the stuff out of alignment and stuff. Alright, if we have, you keep it out of alignment and stuff, it'll just go through tires pretty quick, but she runs the mail, so she goes through tires pretty quick anyways. So anyway, we want to keep our jam nut where it's at. I'm here. Hold on the inner tie rod. You don't want that to turn. Spin him around. Get him in place. Hopefully we have, we'll check it again now that we have things stuck on here. See how far we moved. We go the inside of the nut to the center of the hole. We got 9 11/16. Pretty close. So getting stuck down here. That ball joint. Then start back up in there. A little tap tap. Get your new nut. Get him started here. Hold him in place. Now these nuts, you want to get them snug, but you don't have to have death grip tightness on. Driving back down. So where you're going to adjust it now, we're going to go from the inside. We'll adjust this jam nut and we'll turn the inner tie rod, draw it in or out or whatever to get us what we need. But hopefully we're pretty close. Let's get that snug. This is what they call is a castle nut. And because the top of it, well, it kind of looks like a king's crown. And your tie rod end has a hole drilled in it. You line the top of the crown with the two holes, and you slide this cotter key in there and holds it in place, keeps them from backing off. Get him and get your pliers. Working through. Get your same pliers and grab on one of the ends. Fold away from the other one. Get on the other one. Turn it around. There you go. Now you have that. Have that out of the way to make sure you don't get on anything. Alright. So now we have this side of the thing ready to go back together. Alright guys, we got this put back together. We got this put back together. We put our grease fitting in there. We filled it up with a little bit of grease. Put our wheel back on. And we should be good with this side. And also we put our brake line back in there. I told you before that you have to take out these two 10mm nuts. You do not have to do that. If you push the little cable here on this side, just push back, take pliers and squeeze on the little triangle on this side and push it back to get it out of the way. Then you can just take it loose. We got our new upper ball joint in. We got our new tie rod end on. Now we're just gonna stick our wheel back on. Get him lined up. Get your lug nut started. And again, go to tire shops and stuff like that. People will take the lug nut and stick it in the end of the impact and then run it on there. Well, if you start it off cross-threaded, yeah, you're just gonna, if you're the poor guy that has to take the thing off the next time, if you're stuck on the side of the road with a flat, you can't break the thing loose because it's cross-threaded. So it's always good to make practice starting my hand. Let me go cross pattern back and forth. Get him on there straight. I'm down. Alright, so we got that. Now I'm gonna drop him down to the ground. My wife told me the other day, started this whole debacle, she said the car is making a whole lot of noise, the front end is really squeaky, and then the back end is making the grinding noise. I said, okay, well, I'll take a look at it. You know, we started at the front end and we ended up replacing our upper ball joints. We replaced the tie rod ends, and that's all I'm going to do to that, to the front of that today. See, she put it in a ditch, and she also ripped an axle boot out. So you'll get to see replacing an axle here as soon as I get the thing in the mail. But anyways, what we got? She told me a little noise. We got our wheel. Let's get the wheel off there. Let's see why we have the beginning of a noise. Beginning of a noise, right? Alright, get these off, lay them to the side, get the wheel off. Oh, and you can see why we have the noise. Now you can see the grooves in this. It's terrible. This rotor is junk. It's got too thin. It's completely falling apart. So we are going to take it off. What kind of tools we need here? It looks like we need 214s. We're going to get our caliper off. Get tools and I'll be right back with you. Alright, I gathered a few tools and we're going to do a little time elapsed action. Enjoy the tunes. Oh, before I forget, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share, post it to your social media pages. I don't really, it's kind of cool that you're sharing what I'm doing. I hope you find it interesting. Hope you learn something along the way. But, the music that you're getting here, you're not going to get it anywhere else unless you get to the artists themselves, because they were kind enough to send it to me. We're past the copyright thing. This is all unsigned original music from all over the world. Bands, get a hold of me if you want to send me your music. Send me a message and see what we can do to get you heard. Anyways, be back.
Scared by life's installments, comes to the end of her tether from all the torture, repetitive housework, or spick and span, the long-awaited overdue courage to perform the recreation. It was a foggy morning as he left for work, but not before he blackened her eye and thrown her down the stairs. Spat in her face, called her the usual useless slut, grabbed his packed lunch and left her in that state. I've had enough, I won't take no more. My long-term suffering has been for absolutely nothing. You are such a coward, always using fists and kicks. Your ego is certainly a lot bigger than your dick. She picks herself up again, but this is for the last time. That lovely packed lunch is a lace thrust the knife. The triple wire is shining as she sat and waited. 20 years of rage cutting into her thoughts. The car pulled in and then the cab booted footsteps. This is the time now. I've had enough, I won't take no more. My long-term suffering has been for absolutely nothing. You are such a coward, always using fists and kicks. Your ego is certainly a lot bigger than your dick. He missed the wire, but there was no turning back now. She swung the hammer that connected his forehead. He fell unconscious. She tied him tight to the chair to bring him around. She threw ice water in his face. He shook his head violently, spitting and cursing. She punched and kicked him in the face for as long as she could. Then in front of him produced a bottle of bleach. He cried and pleaded as she forced it down his throat. Beginning to enjoy herself now she was. She's the one who's shouting and now he's the one who's sliced his arms and chest as he struggles in pain. Stabbed his feet and smashed his kneecaps again and again. He's now a sick, sobbing, convulsing mess. She laughed and spat at him and left him to his distress. Do you remember all the suffering I've taken from you? Well, fuck you, it's my time. I'll see you in hell. I've had enough, I won't take no more. My long-term suffering has been for absolutely nothing. You are such a coward, always using fists and kicks. Your ego is certainly a lot bigger than your dick. Your ego is certainly a lot bigger than your dick. Your ego is certainly a lot bigger than your dick. Your ego is certainly a lot bigger than your dick. Your ego is certainly a lot bigger. You lose.
Giving up, letting go, hollow from everything. All for what, nothing left. Silence is killing me. Sky is gray, getting dark. What's the truth? What's the proof? Can't believe anything. Run away, what's the use? Time keeps ticking faster while I'm frozen here in silence. This is not the way something that you miss.
Hey guys, apparently yesterday when I finished up what I was doing, I managed to delete the last few minutes of the audio, even though I had the video clip. I had the audio when I put it on the computer, and then I went to put this video together, and I did not have it. Anyways, I got the brakes put back on the other side. We went back together, lickety split, no issues, nothing really to see. It was a repeat of the other one. I did get the axle for the Envoy, and I'm also gonna change the belt. I hope to spend, get a little bit of time and, get another cool toy. Anyways, today's music, we have music from Finland. That was President Cunnilingus. We have music, I believe it was Hope Fiend from Ohio. We have Miss Happenings. He's from Great Britain. I believe then I played a Ministry of Science song and maybe one more of mine. Anyways, I thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I tell you, I'm going to get better, but some of these people have been doing it for years, and I'm just doing it for, a couple of weeks now. We're having a little bit of fun. And, yeah, anyways, I get a little bit more familiar with this, and I'm going to use the other side of the phone so that way I can look at this. That way I'll be actually looking at the screen. I'm not looking at the cameras all at the end of the phone. It's just all weird. Anyways, thank you guys. Like, subscribe, share, carry on. Bonsai out.